welcome to the world-famous Magic Castle. I am Jonathan Davidson, as Rich so graciously said. Are you ready to see some magic? Woo! Alright. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. It's a deck of cards. Okay, let's start off with one of my favorite tricks of all time. In fact, I think some of the people in this room think this is their favorite trick of all time. And it involves 4 cards. Let's get those out, shall we? This is a trick that is done with exactly 4 cards. That is important to remember because at the end of this trick, nobody believes me, but it really is just 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Fair? Okay. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there was a very handsome gentleman whose name was the King of Spades. And he was married to a beautiful brunette whose name was the Queen of Spades. And he also had a twin brother that looked just like him. And he was married to the beautiful Queen's twin sister. Now one day, they went out to a bar, and the brunettes went upstairs to freshen up a little. So the first king gets a little bored. He goes up to the bar and sits down next to a beautiful looking redhead. The king's twin brother says, "Hey, that looks like a good idea," and he sits next to the redhead's twin sister. So finally the brunettes are done, they come out of the powder room, they see their husbands talking with the redheads, and they get a little mad. So the first brunette, she goes up to the redhead and says, "Hey, you, get away from my husband." And the redhead's twin sister, the brunette's twin sister goes up to the redhead's twin sister and says, "You get away from my husband." So now they get into this huge fight. They're tearing each other's clothes off. I gotta watch this. Finally, they get kicked out of the bar, and the first brunette, she goes up to her husband and says, "Come on, honey, let's go home." And the brunette's twin sister goes up to her husband, and they all went home. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the redhead? I know. Well, the redhead, she went down the block, and she found herself a nice-looking redheaded gentleman. And the redhead's twin sister, she went down the block and found herself a redheaded gentleman. And they all lived happily ever after, except that they had 4 little red-headed boys. And it's important to keep in mind this trick was done with just this one card. Sir, if you could please just name any 2 red kings.
King of Diamonds and the King of Hearts.
Good, it takes some people longer to do that, it's okay. Alright, the other day I discovered something very special out about these 2 cards. I discovered you can tell them apart because this one has the diamond and that one has the heart. Oh. You know what else I found out? I know, it's totally unreal. I found out if you put them together and rub, then 1 card will hop in between them. See, now what you get is you get a king, a card, and a king, and it's not just any card, it's an ace. Look, I'll put them together, I'll rub, and 1 card will happen in between. It's what happens every single time. So what you get is a king, a card, and a king, and that makes a pair. Look, I'll put them together, rub, and 1 card will happen in between. That's what happens every single time. So what you get is a king, a card, and a king, and that makes 3 of a kind. The last one I'm going to do long distance. Watch, I'm just going to shake it above the deck like this. There we go. Let's do a trick with the 4 aces, since that one was with the 2 red kings. Just in case you forgot what they were, we have the ace of clubs, the ace of hearts, the ace of spades, and yes, the ace of diamonds. They are a woman's best friend. I'm going to try to get the aces to turn over. Thank you, sir. I'm going to try to get the aces to turn over one at a time, very slowly, for your enjoyment. Okay, if I snap my fingers like this, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 1 of them face down. If I snap my fingers again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2 of them face down. Clubs and hearts, diamonds will be next. Here we go. If I snap my fingers, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if I snap my fingers one last time, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was actually the easy part. The hard part is to get them back up. So let's see, if I snap my fingers, here we go. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. I lost something. I lost the aces. Let me get them back. Hold on. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, it's not a good. The other one was with the 2, the 3, and the 4, and if you rip it, you can get the last one. Woo! All right. time for audience participation. If you would please reach in and pull out any one you like. Not that one. I'm totally kidding. Go ahead and pull it out. Show it around so I can't see it. That's a good one. Doesn't really matter if I do. I know the trick. So it's okay. Oh, I saw it. No, it's okay. We'll go ahead and put it back. That's fine. Put it back. Perfect. 7 from the top. Couldn't have picked a better spot. That was great. Just kidding. Okay, I'm not even really going to find your card since I saw it was the 7 of clubs. Instead, I'm just going to play a game with the 4 aces. We'll do that. Okay. Next time we'll leave it face down. Okay. What I need you to do is tell me what's your favorite ace. Ace of spades. Ace of spades. Very common man choice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn over the ace of spades so fast that you're not going to be able to see me do it. In fact, I'm going to do it 3 times. All you have to do is catch me once, and you're a winner. If you win, I will find your 7 of clubs, okay? Tell me when you're ready. Okay, that's 1 point for me. Let me know if I went too fast. 4 face-down aces. Tell me when you're ready. That's 2 points for me. I'll slow down if you need me to. Okay, here we go. I've got the 4 aces. Did you see it go? You can be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. It didn't go yet. It doesn't go till I do that. Now I get 1 face-down ace. It was the ace of spades. I won the game, but I'll find your card for you.
Jesus.
Woo! And if you guys couldn't tell, I like to do tricks with aces. This is no different. If I was a dealer in Las Vegas, this is exactly how I would cheat you. People like to find these things out so it prevents them from being taken in the future. If I were to shuffle up the deck, put the aces in all different places, give the cards a shuffle, I can give them some good shuffles too. And a few more. Now I have complete control over the cards, so I know that the first ace is exactly in the middle. I put it there, so all I have to do is cut 26, and now I'll pop ace number 1. Now to get ace number 2, I roll the deck, and when I roll it back, there's ace number 2. Ace number 3 comes out like this. I can't see it. I lost it in the whites. Now, the hearts is the most stubborn one. You can't just ask for it. You got to get some help from the deck. So I'm going to use the top card. That's the 10 of clubs. That's not an ace. So I'm going to use the next card, which is not an ace, crazy 8. I'm going to take those to find the last ace in the deck like that. There we go. Sir, would you reach in and pull out a card? Don't let it be an ace, though. I don't want it to be an ace.
Dude, don't turn it over.
If it's an ace, then do it again. So. You can show it around. I gave you an ace. It's okay. All right, try one more time. Okay. I don't think it's going to be an ace this time. We'll find out. Go ahead and show it around. Good.
You want this one face down, right?
Yes, I do. Now, I'm going to make it impossible for you to do it face up. I'm going to have you tell me when to stop.
Stop.
You sure?
Yeah.
You don't want me to go one more?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Go ahead and put it back right there. See, now there's no table to get in the way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just watch me close. Ready? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now, not only did I just find your card, but I changed it to the 3 of hearts. Yes, thank you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. 3s are wild. I'm going to take the 3. I'm going to press the magic button on the back, and there we go. Is that your card?
Wow.
Thank you. I'm going to take it. Remember your card. I'm going to take your card, put it into the deck face up so that I can follow it. I'm going to take off the top card, take off the next card. I'm going to go down, come back up. There we go. I'm going to take your card. I'm going to give it a bend. That way I know exactly which one it is. I'll take it while it's bent, place it towards the bottom of the deck. All I have to do is say up. There. Now, you have to be very careful with queens, though, because if you rub queens the wrong way, they'll turn their back on you. I'll let it sink in. And then they're not on top or on bottom. Where did they go? Well, they jumped into my pocket. All right. If you, sir, would you please pull out a card? Thank you. You can show it around. I won't look. Although it doesn't matter. But I won't. Okay. Go ahead and tell me when to stop. Stop. Right there? Yep. You sure? Yeah. Okay. Put it back. Excellent job. Nobody has done it that well. Give them a round of applause. Watch. I'm going to go 1, 2, just like that. If I've done that really well, I can get your card and say the top half of the deck. So I don't even need the bottom half. In fact, if I've done it really well, I can get it in, say, the top 5. So don't make a reaction if you see it, because I don't want to know what it is. But we do want to know if it's in the top 5, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it in there?
Yep.
Yes.
Good. We don't need those. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go like that. Now I only have 4. Is it in there? All right. I'm not going to touch the deck. I'm going to let you do this. Just spread it out on the table.
Jesus.
You know, my mother, who is my biggest fan, bought me this tie. She bought me a lot of things. She told me when she heard I was going to be performing at the Magic Castle that I had to do this trick. So in order to not disappoint my mother, which I really am afraid to do, I'm going to do this trick. Who has not picked a card yet? All of you in the back rows, I know. All right, we're going to have, I think you have John, yes. Sorry, I'm losing track of my thought here. Okay, go ahead and reach in and pull out a card, anyone you like. That one's fantastic. Show it around, everybody. Okay. If you could set it back right there, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you for bending it a little bit. Now it's easier for me to find. Okay. If you also could just give me a number between, say, 10 and 20.
7.
That's okay. You're not going to believe this, but even with the mistake, this is exactly 17 cards. You can count that out onto the table. Out loud, please. Go ahead. 1, 2. Hold on. I know you know the words. It's okay. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can bring up the pace too. 8, 9. The show's only 20 minutes. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17! And I think that 17th card might look familiar. Yes? Yeah. Thank you. Sometimes it gets a little bit of a bigger reaction, but I'll let you. I'll show you how I did that. I used simple, everyday, ordinary, magician-based estimation. For example, I know this is exactly 10 cards. Like, what? 9? This is exactly 10 cards. I can tell by the thickness. So would you use this as a guide and try and cut off 10 cards? That's a little thin to win, but we'll put those there. We'll count them in a second. Would you like to give it a try? A little heavy. Put them there. That's okay. Miss, would you like to give it a try? Wonderful. Thank you. Go ahead and just try and cut off 10 cards. We'll see how you do. I think that's also a little thin. That's okay. All right. Let's just pretend, because I'm a nice guy, that you each did cut 10 cards. There'd be 10, 20, 30, 52 cards in the deck. There should be 22 left. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So you missed. But you did get 10, 10, 10, and 10, and that's the stuff. And I'll take that back. I don't need a full deck, but that's great. All right. We have 3 more. But we'll get them. That meant tear, in case you guys didn't get that. Let's put the cards away. I'm going to do something a little different. It involves ropes.
Oh.
I don't know. As they fell out of my pocket. All right, I use 3 ropes. I use a small rope. That's important. Would you mind making sure that's real? There's no breaks, folds, tears, magnets. I use a medium-sized rope. If you wouldn't mind looking at that one, sir. And of course, the way I like it, I like a long rope. So here we go. If you would please just check out that. Excellent. Okay, looks real?
Yeah, it's real.
Feels real? If you only knew. Okay, medium-sized rope, and I'll take the large rope back as well, too, please. Excellent toss, thank you. Now, magicians do not like ropes of different sizes. That's just a true statement. You can take my word for it. So what I'm going to do is just change them. There we go. So now we have the small, medium, and large rope. I'm going to take out this is the medium rope. I'm going to take that one out, and we'll use just 2 ropes. You know what? 2 might be a few too many to follow. Hold on. There we go. We'll use just 1 rope. Now, thank you. Now, every rope has 2 ends and a middle. Let's call this one end A. Sound good?
Yeah.
I'm going to walk end A into my hand. I'm going to shoot it up my sleeve. It's going to go around my jacket and whoosh, fly out over here. I know, right? This is end B. I'm going to walk end B into my hand like this. It's going to shoot up my sleeve, go around my jacket, and whoosh, fly out over there. I'll let it sink in. Every rope has 2 ends and a middle, and under no circumstances should you ever, ever, ever remove the ends. Because thank you. I'm going to put those away. No, we have a loop. That's what happens. It's unfortunate. But I keep a sharp pair of scissors with me. That's okay. I'll just give those a snip. There we go. Whoa. Grease. That should get it, elbow grease. I'm going to throw it on back to a loop. There we go. Now, I kept those extra ends. We'll throw those on there. There we go. The ends are back. Now, every rope has 2 ends in the middle. How many ropes did we start with?
3.
3, you're right. There's 1. This is 2. That makes 3. And, of course, we have the small rope, the medium rope, and... Trick? Yes! You can be honest, it's okay. No, not sad at all. Alright, we're going back to the cards, I know.
So brave.
Yes. If it were only true. Okay. This is a story. I started with a story, I'd like to end with a story. This is a story of Sam the Bellman. Now Sam, he works 3 blocks down from the 654. Have you ever been there?
No.
No, you don't get out too much.
Never.
No, that's okay. Well, anyway, one day the doors to Sam's hotel open kind of like this, and out pop 4 guys that all look like kings. That's what they look like. Wow. You can applaud. I mean, that's incredible, people. So the kings go up to Sam and they say, "Sam, we're looking for some women. Can you help us out?" Woo! And Sam looks at his watch and goes, "Still a little early, but I'll see what I can do." So the cards were cut. Would you cut the cards? Cut the
Me?
cards.
I get
Yep.
Doesn't matter where.
Near the center is best. Excellent. So the cards were cut. Sam took a walk. He went 1, 2, 3 blocks down. He says, "I found some women for you. I found you a pair of brunettes and a pair of redheads." "Well, hey, they're beautiful. Where'd you find them?" "Well, the 654 Club right down the block." And they said, "That's great. Here's a $2 tip for you." So they start talking with the ladies, and the ladies are quite boring. So they decide they want to go play some cards. So they go to Sam and they say, "Sam, we're looking to play some cards. Can you find us some players?" And he looks at his watch and says, "Well, it's still a little early, but I'll see what I can do. Would you look at cards, please?" "Thank you." So again, he takes a walk. He goes 1, 2, 3 blocks down. He says, "I found some players for you, but they're all named Jack." And they go, "That's nice. Where'd you find them?" "Well, I found them at the 654 Club right down the block." And they said, "That's great. Here's another $2 tip for you." So they start playing cards with the Jacks, and these guys are hustlers. So they lose a little bit of money, and they go up to Sam and say, "Sam, you know, all we have is this $40 check. Can you cash it in and give us a couple 20s? He goes, "I don't have any 20s. The best I can give you is 4 10s. And they said, "That's good enough. Here's another $2 tip for you." So after all this, they go up to Sam and start talking with him. You know, he's been such a nice guy. And they say, "Sam, you know, you look pretty young. How old are you, 38? And he goes, "Close, I'm 39, but you were close." "Do you have your own place to live?" He goes, "I do. I live at 1329 West 8th Street. And they go, "Well, you live so close to the 654 Club, you must go down there and gamble a lot." And he goes, "Yes, I do. You know, the other day I saw a fantastic hand. There was a guy there who's playing, and he was dealt 3 7s and a pair of 8s. And they say, 'That's a full house. He must have won.' And they go, 'No, because this guy sitting right next to him, he was dealt 3 aces and a pair of 9s. And they go, "He definitely must have won." And they go, "No, because there was this magician there named Jonathan Davidson, and he had a straight flush."